Why did you choose Michigan? How did you find it?
It just felt like home, and then it's a big stage, and I want a challenge, and I want to go up against the best of the best and train with the best of the best.
I want to talk about your most recent Ohio State game. Alyssa Crockett told me that in the huddle right before overtime, like you guys are in there giggling, laughing, and then somehow you're able to just flip a switch and go in and like lock in and win an overtime game in a rivalry game. Like, how do you do that? Talk to me about like keeping it light and being able to do that.
So I think it comes down to we know we finna come back. We know
Yeah.
even if they get a lead, like we're coming back no matter what.
Te'Yala Delfosse, welcome to Hail to Her.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to chat with you about your upbringing in Jersey and your development as a star on the women's basketball team here. So thanks so much for being here, and I'm really excited to get to know Tay-Rock, as the girls would say. I've heard. So talk to me about your upbringing in New Jersey. Your mom was an athlete, and I'm sure had a lot of influence on you as you became an amazing athlete. So tell me about your upbringing in Jersey.
Yeah, so it started all in fourth grade when I decided I wanted to play basketball. And my mom didn't take me as serious at first because, I like something and then I don't like it after a period of time. When I was younger, I didn't like any sport. Like, she put me in everything. And the closest sport that I really liked was like soccer. So it's crazy that I'm here right now. But yeah, so fourth grade, I told my mom after gym class, I was like, this is like the sport that I want to do. And she was like, okay, let's see about it. So we tried AAU at first, and she still kept checking on me like, you like it, you like it. And I just kept getting better and better and just loved the game even more. And so she put more money into it. And then I went to Ewing High, and that's really when my development like went higher because I then started getting into training in 10th grade. And my trainers, Eric Myrick and Andrew, like those people have really helped me like build a foundation before coming into college. And so yeah, that's my upbringing. I've done track for most of my years though, other than basketball, and so that's where my speed come from.
So you talk about kind of falling out of things after a little bit. What do you think about basketball specifically made you keep coming back and never really getting tired of it?
I think it was challenging, and I love challenge. So that's another reason why I would come here to Michigan, is because of the challenge and what Coach Rico has put up in front. And with all of them leaving, that's another challenge. Is just like, okay, we got to come here and try to create, or not really create, but like get in their foundation, and then also like do some of the stuff that we do.
Mm-hmm. Who were some of the mentors you had growing up, whether it's other athletes or women in your life?
Mainly my mom. Honestly, my mom has been like my ride and die, and my family has been there for me as far as like my brother and my dad, and then a couple aunts and uncles there that's just lifted me up. But my mom has definitely been there throughout my AAU trips and constantly like, you got it, you're good. Because I'm a lot of times in my head because I'm hard on myself. Like I'm my own coach in a lot of different ways, my own trainer. So I have myself at a high standard in a lot of different times. And so my mom kind of is that person that reminds me, like, look where you came and give yourself some grace.
Yeah. I like that you said that, because that mentality is what Michigan stands for. It is what makes athletes here and people here so great. Why did you choose Michigan? How did you find it?
During my recruiting process, my AAU coach actually knew Coach Kim for a while. And so she reached out, and Coach Kim liked what she saw. And so it just came to a point where it felt like family here. And it was Michigan and Marquette, who was my top two.
Not bad.
Monmouth. Yeah. So like right there.
Midwest.
Yeah. And so Coach Kim, out of all the coaches that I've had lined up, she had coached them. So it was just like, you're the head, like you really know what you're doing. And then it was just the people, like my class, like instantly we clicked in, and it just felt like home. And then it's a big stage, and I want a challenge, and I want to go up against the best of the best and train with the best of the best. And so, yeah.
What do you think Coach KBA does to instill these values and family-oriented vibes within your program?
Um,
Is there anything specific you think that she does that has made you be like, wow, like this is a special place, or like now I know why we've had the history that we have?
In our circles, it started off, like, when we first got here, we didn't know, like, coming into our circles, like, how are we gonna still feel connected? And we was like, "Oh, maybe we can hug each other," but no, some people are gonna be sweaty because before and after practices, we always get into our huddles and we basically touch feet with each other. And then after, when she says her part and, we get done either going into practice or ending practice, we also do touches, and I feel like not a lot of schools do that to stay connected and make sure that we're still a team. And so I just think that's different.
Yeah.
And then like the skits and game days, like not a lot of
I
people do
love
that.
that. Yeah. Tell me
So
about the skits because I don't think a lot of people know what you do for your skits pregame.
yeah. So our skits, game day first is like kind of a little bit based off like our goals for the games and like what we are looking to do and attack going into our game. And then skits is like, so we do class skits. And so basically it's literally just like anything.
I
So
need you to record one for
art
me to watch.
class, Crockett has all the recordings.
She does?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna hit her up for
So
that.
art class, we did like we would imitate the coaches, and it just happened to be that it's 6 of us and 6 coaches, so we just did each coach and it was perfect. And then the freshmen did like a little like it felt like a TV show, but basically behind the scenes, like what's going on off the court,
Yeah.
everything's not what you think it is, kind of a thing.
How long do they last?
Some people theirs is like longer. It's not really a specific time. You kind of just do what you feel
Okay.
like.
And this is like after walkthrough?
Yeah.
Like when are you
Normally,
doing this?
so we do it the day we travel at night. And so it's after our dinner. And it's so cool.
I need to see
And
this.
so fun. Like our seniors did reality versus expectations. It was so fun. And they really put that together.
Yeah.
And so everybody was laughing. And then the juniors did like a dance. So it's just like really cool to see what everybody comes up with. And it just kind of feels like a family vibe, like a little fun thing that we
Yeah.
could do in the midst of hectic, like going up against, I mean, it's so much teams that are ranked below us. So it's a lot of times where we may feel stressed or like a lot of, I guess, expectations on us. And it's just something that we can have.
Yeah, and I think you have to keep it light, especially being at such a high level, but to get creative ways to do that in a skit, like I need to let the other sports know that maybe they're missing out on some fun like that. But okay, who did you imitate if you did a coach?
I did Coach Nat.
Okay.
So
What did you do?
she's like laid back, but like she be calling fouls and sometimes goes on the red squad who helps us practice, like the practice players, and sometimes she'll hit one of these quick moves. So I just like imitated like how she would play and then what she says in different practices and huddles and stuff. And
Yeah.
it was very fun.
I like that. Okay, tell me the story behind your nickname, Tay Rock.
I honestly don't know where it actually came from, but my mom kind of just said it one day, like Tay Rock is rocking, like rocking on this court,
Yeah.
like rocking, I don't know, just in general. And so my mom really came up with it. And so my cousins and my brother and everybody kind of just followed through.
So, do you think that has any relation to who you are on the court? Like, describe your playing style to me.
I love to go fast. Like
Yeah.
I love transition, like leaking out. I love easy buckets, straight line drives. Open threes, I feel like it's just fun in the midst of a game. But yeah, I just like fast pace and
Mhm.
like defensively, I like picking up to a certain extent. Like when we're really on our flow and getting stops, like I like picking up. So yeah.
Yeah. You're so athletic and just fun to watch because what you're describing about yourself, it's so evident when you watch you play. Like, you are so fast and you're so long. So when there is like a breakaway, it's like watching you just run down the court or like being on a top matchup on defense. Like it's really cool to see someone do it all. And during your game against Syracuse, you had your career high, right? Or was it
Yeah.
okay, it was a career high of 21.
Yeah.
And the commentators were saying how mature that you play. And for being someone so young, but to look like a veteran who's been here for a long time, what do you think has helped your development? Like, what makes you such a mature player?
A lot of the work that I put in, to be honest, Coach Nat and Coach Justin has helped me in creating a bunch of different scenarios and games and kinda, like, toughening up, like, going into the paint and trying to take the contact and just rebounding, and then coach also having the practices as, intense as it is allows the game to be easier.
Mhm. My first thought when you say that is if there's a huge play, the arena's super loud, and it's like, okay, you're right under the basket, and you have to hit, like, an easy layup. Like, those I feel like those small moments are what is, like, probably the most stressful because 'cause you're like, "I have to make this
Yeah.
layup." So, when those moments are happening, like, what are you saying in your head? Like, can you feel the environment around you, or are you literally just like, "It's me in the basket, like, I just have to do what I'm doing?"
Just me in the basket.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the only time I really hear it for real is, like, after a basket is made.
Yeah.
I think the only other time where I've just heard noise the entire time was Iowa, and
Yeah.
it was just intense and packed, and, like, those people was just loud the entire time,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Do you have, like, a celebration you do after any of your, like, big plays?
Not really,
No?
except for, like, the post
Yeah.
activity. Liv and the bench and Sila, like, everybody on the court and off the court is doing it, and so that's
Okay.
normally when I do it. I don't really do it
Yeah.
automatically.
What does that mean?
My mom made it up. It's kinda just like for me, when I activate my puffs, it's like a switch mentally and kind of like a I don't know what is it called, but it helps me, like, get locked
Like,
in.
lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So, you talk about your preparation outside of practice, and I think anyone that follows you on social media or just in general knows the kind of work that you put in outside of practice. Talk to me about the importance of, like, putting in the work. Like, what drives you to be doing extra reps or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
doing the extra training, like, what is that like for you?
I just love the game of basketball so much that it's like peace for me. Like whenever it's a tough practice, like late night shots for me, and then like having music, it's just something that brings peace. And preparation is just really huge. I just think in general, like, with practices, we're intense, like defense, what their plays is, what plays we need to run. Like it's very intense and it's very like it's something that needs to be done. But something that allows me to keep putting extra shots, honestly, is just knowing that consistency and putting in the extra work has gotten me here. So continuing that is just something I've been doing.
I love that, and I think you see that with the era of players that are coming in right now, especially within your class. You have Sila, Olivia, and Mila, 3 people that so many people talk about in the media, but what I think is so cool is you're part of that conversation and being able to highlight your story and the fact that you might not be getting in all of the media attention, but the fact that, like, you are such a special player, and honestly, people forget that probably that you're a sophomore because you play with such maturity. So, what is it like to play in the same year, in the same class as people with such amazing talent like that?
It's honestly so awesome. Like I love Sila, Liv, Mila, even AD and Kendall. Like they all bring such amazing energy. And whenever I'm down or have my head, clearly out of where we're at, they're just honestly right there for me. And I just love them and their success. And even though AD don't touch the court as much, she is such a loving person.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And Kendall, like, her energy that she brought in, she just fit right in with our group, so I just love them 3. I love AD, Kendall, Mila, Liv, Sai, and I love the success that they have.
Yeah. So, talk to me about playing in front of big crowds. You talked about Iowa and playing in front of that historic program, but talk to me about playing in front of a lot of people and what that means for you guys on game day.
Yeah, I enjoy it, I love it, even in away games, like, starting with off with UConn, I'm like, "This is what I'm
That
talking
was the
about."
most fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Like, that was awesome.
I'm like, "This is what I'm talking about." Like, women's basketball is excelling, and I just love to see so much different people, even if it's not our people there supporting women's basketball, and at home, it's even better, obviously, like, against UCLA, like, that was so much fun, and then, Iowa probably was, like, the most fans we've played in the gym, and so it's definitely crazy to just see how much people are supporting women's basketball.
What place are you looking forward to the most to play in? throughout your career? If there's one place that you could play that you haven't yet, where would it be?
Honestly, either Texas or LSU are probably the only
Yeah.
teams we haven't went up against yet that are top 5 consistently.
That would be awesome to play LSU. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think those are really the only ones. I know LSU packed their gym a lot, and Texas is known to pack their gym a lot, and they're great teams as well. So, yeah.
So talk to me about NIL for you. You started working with
Yeah.
Lyft Sports Management. So tell me about how that works with you partnering with brands or working with different companies.
Yeah, so they handle like all my different, NIL deals. Like they're the ones that really control also like my media a little bit. I mean, they're not physically controlling my media, but they help me out. Like they sent like a thing to let me know like, oh, this day you can post this day you can post that.
I like
So
that.
yeah, they really helped me out with how I can I guess set up my media in a different way, get more looks, and then NIL deals, they're, like, right there sending different deals, like, "Do you wanna approve for this?" And they give me a whole outline and everything.
I like that because I think when people think of having a manager, like a management group, that it's more of deciding what brands, but the fact that they're helping you with your social media, I think is so important, especially now because it's like you're so busy, you don't have time to think of, "Oh, like when are people gonna like be most likely to watch my stuff?" Like that's done for you, and I think that's really cool. Okay, shifting a little bit. I want to talk about your most recent Ohio State game. Alyssa Crockett told me that in the huddle right before overtime, like you guys are in there giggling, laughing, keeping it so light. And then somehow you're able to just flip a switch and go in and like lock in and win an overtime game and a rivalry game. What, like, how do you do that? Talk to me about like keeping it light and being able to do that.
Yeah, we've been in every different situation, so I think it comes down to we know we finna come back. We know
Yeah.
even if they get a lead, like, we're coming back no matter what, and so we always find moments to deep breathe, and then also kinda just giggle and have fun a little bit. Like, remember the game is you have to have fun in the game, and
Yeah.
we're just also with us being young, I think we just kinda forget sometimes in the moment where we're at or what the situation is that we just kinda just be ourselves,
Yeah.
and we've hung out so much in the summer that's allowed that to happen, that everybody loves each other, and we just find those moments to have fun in the game.
So what are you guys joking about? Like, are you talking about like what's about to happen? Are you doing a skit? Like, what are you literally saying in the huddle at that time?
Honestly, literally everything. Me and Crockett was talking about the cows that they brought out, the Chick-fil-A cows. Like we was literally talking about everything. Some not basketball related, some where it's like, yeah, this girl did this to me. I don't know what she was thinking, or she was talking smack. Like it's literally everything.
I love that. Okay, so March Madness, we're here. You're the 2 seed. What is that gonna be like for you? What are you most excited for?
Um, Honestly, just seeing who we gonna play. Like last year, we had to play I think 2 games, so we probably had one bye. But just being in this position and, like, one of the top teams is just amazing, and that goes to show, like, the growth that we have individually and the growth that we have as a team as well, like, being able to connect with a bunch of great players, so I think it's gonna be a lot of fun whoever we go up against, like, I know Iowa is gonna be one that we're gonna be going up against. We won or get back with them, and so, yeah, it's just really fun to be in this position.
Yeah, to get redemption against those kind of teams or even play people out of conference that you probably wouldn't otherwise play. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be really exciting. Okay, tell me about will you get like a big gear haul? Like what are you anticipating for the swag from March Madness?
I know we got hats and bags and stuff last year, and low key like deodorant and like cologne and
Jordan Hobbs gave me like
yeah.
10-degree
We
deodorants
had
last year.
so much, and I still have those soaps to this day. Like it lasts so long. So I think honestly, I'm looking forward to the deodorants, the
Yeah.
soaps, like whatever they
Just
have.
smelling nice when you're on the
Yes,
court. Yeah.
exactly. The hats, like just one less thing I have to buy.
Yeah. Okay. More serious. In terms of leadership, you just have had senior day. Talk to me about the leadership of the girls that you just recognized the other day.
Yeah, Imma start off with Brooke, like, Brooke somebody who I've lived with, seeing the kinda stuff that she goes through, and even in practice, like, she is a defensive, like, threat.
She's a dog. She's
Defensive
awesome.
threat and low-key offensive threat as well, like, she will pull up on anybody in the mid-range, no matter your height, she would get a rebound no matter what, it don't matter who you is. I mean, she had a crazy block against Maryland, that girl was big, and she said, "I don't care,
Yeah.
I'm blocking this." So, yeah, Brick is, like, somebody who actually has helped me throughout this process, and even Gardner Jelani, like, that girl was so quick, and Brick was telling me, "Give her a step, give her a step." And so she's definitely somebody that I look to defensively and sometimes offensively, different looks. And then Crockett has just been amazing energy-wise. I mean, when I was injured last year, Crockett was there for me, and she has been through so much different stuff, and that's somebody I've looked up to as far as, like, coming back from a lot of, like, pitfalls, and
Mhm.
so she's just been awesome and leading us, and, I mean, I talked about earlier how she literally made the play for Liv in Ohio State. She drew
She
up that
drove that
play,
by
and wow,
herself.
and so not a lot of people know that, but you know now,
Yeah.
like, Crockett drew that up herself, and it just goes to show, like, the leadership and in the moment of a crunch game, Ohio
Yeah.
State, who was our rival, and she had that play set, and so we love her, and even when we was down 8 in overtime, she came in, and this is in the moment where everybody's like, "Dang, we probably are gonna lose." It's only a minute left,
Mhm.
like, and she came in and gave everybody a high five, "We're good, we're good, we're good." So lifting everybody up, Crockett has been
Yeah.
awesome. And then Allie, like, a lot of people, you don't see her on the court, but Allie is, like, another person that has been battle tested before coming here, and she was an elite player before coming to college, and so she's just always been very, like, loving and hugging like, the most unselfish person known to mankind that I know, and Allie is just awesome, and I love her as well.
Well, it's so nice to hear you say that about the girls above you, and I'm sure the freshmen can say the same, and you're gonna grow, obviously, into an even better player and teammate as you become a junior and senior, but in terms of closing this out, what are your goals for the next 2 seasons or life after Michigan?
Um, yeah.
It's a big question, so
I
you
have
can
a
give
lot
me
of goals
whatever.
this
Yeah.
season, but yes, next season, like, win Big Ten and go far, far into the national. I think we're gonna be national champs junior year. That's what I think. And so, yeah, and then, like, individually, just get better. Like, I wanna take another jump
Yeah.
and just, like, I don't know, enjoy the game even more, like, get back to enjoying the game because sometimes you forget and just yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, what are your goals for this season? What are
Win
you
Big
shooting for?
Ten,
Yeah.
yes, win Big Ten, and I definitely wanna get to the Elite 8, like, I wanna take it to there. Final 4 national champs, shoot, why not?
Yeah.
But I definitely want us to get to Elite 8 and Final 4 at least.
Well, I'm so excited for you and so hopeful, and I believe in all of these goals. So I'm so excited to chat with you and happy that we were able to do this. But
Yeah.
thanks for being here,
Thanks for
Te'Yala. You're so
having me.
sweet.